Hey, hello guys, welcome on to an Xbox 360 pickup. Although I will put one Xbox One game into the bundle, but it's I pick up the Xbox game, so you know that. So that's what I'm going to be showing you. Right, first game I'm going to show you. Well, let's get into it 'cause I've got it in the screenshot already. I've got it up here. Skylanders. Now, I knew Skylanders were out, but when they first came out, I never really paid much attention to them. I knew I had to get them if I wanted to go for a full collection. Um, I actually thought it was kind of like a kiddie game, and I just ignored them. I know there's different variations of them, but I wasn't sure what worked with what, etc., etc. So I done a wee bit of research and went right back, and this is the very first one that was released. So this is Spyro's Adventure, which has got nothing to do with. I mean, it is Spyro the Dragon, but it's got nothing to do with the Spyro games previous. Obviously, this is like the starter pack, they call it. So, and this is what I'm going to be collecting for them all. So, in here, you get the portal, you get 3 figures, one of them being Spyro, you get the game. There's also a poster and stickers and a few other things, because obviously you need to collect, you get cards in here as well, trading cards, the big poster. Brand new, I got that delivered. That was like £9 for Amazon. I sell on Amazon, brand new. Aye, so I've done a wee bit of research on Skylanders. I knew about Disney Infinity, so I know about that and what works with what. But like I said, I didn't know about Skylanders. I knew there was different ones. So this is the very first one, Skylanders Spyro Adventure. You get 3 figures with it. Each of them belong to a different category. The top one, Trigger Happy's tech. Spyro is magic. Jill Grunt is water. So different elements. So they introduced the different elements, and as the game's progressed, they've added more elements. For me to 100% this game though, I have to buy more figures. Which I'm not going to be doing. I mean, I might if I pick them up cheap enough, but that's not what my aim is. Really good game. I love it. I love the fact that it's dead easy just to swap between the characters while you're in mid-game. My 6-year-old daughter was playing with it. Very easy. Because as you're playing the game, I mean, I've only played the start of it. You come to like a kind of gateway bridge, and you need a certain type of figure from that element to get through there. So then you have to look for that one. So if you're needing a tech guy, I think he gets over a bridge or something, or whatever it is, but so you have to then take your Trigger Happy character, put on, he's able then to get through that area. Same at other areas. So I believe that, I believe for you to 100% the game, you have to buy other figures. And that's the ones that are on the back. Now these early ones can be picked up cheap. The game after this was Skylanders Giants. Now I can go and buy the Skylanders Giant game and it'll work with this portal. Obviously I need to buy a Skylander figure. The one after that is Swap Force. You need to buy a brand new portal for that. Then after that is Trap Team. Again, I think you've got to buy another portal. Although I think your portal for your latest one, you can put these characters into that. Although when you're playing the game, you build up your character. Because I believe that these come with a base, and certain information can be stored on that base, so that it's for younger kids. So my daughter says she had it in the house and she's been playing with Spyro and got extra weapons and leveled up different things. She then can bring her Spyro, put it onto my portal, and all her saves will be on her character. So you can take your characters to your friend's house and play with them as you've built up your character. Really, really good. Skylanders. So that's the first one I've got in the series. Really good game. Xbox One game. I'll show you it as we're just talking, and it's the Rare Replay. I knew I was going to get this when it was announced. Really, really good. They're at 30 rare games. Some of them are really quite old, and so they're not as good. Banjo-Kazooie looks amazing in it though. And you've got Banjo-Tooie, which I never ever did play. You've got the Perfect Dark, the N64 version. I've got it up here already, but you've got it on there as well. Conker's Bad Fur Day, a game that I've never played. And a game I've not even got the Xbox version. So Conker's Bad Fur Day, I've started playing that. Plus it goes right back to your kind of Spectrum games. Some of the games I remember playing when I had my Spectrum. 1999 it was. You could get the limited edition one, but all you got with it was a rare t-shirt. So you're paying a tenner for a t-shirt. I thought, well, if there'd been extras with it, I would have paid the extra tenner maybe, you know, but there isn't. Very good though. I like the way it's set up. It gives you information about the game, the year it came out, blah blah blah. You hit certain milestones, it opens up behind the scenes footage for videos and that. Really good, aye, excellent. I mean, some of these games I've got already. Yeah, Viva Pinatas, I've got them. The Perfect Dark Zero on the Xbox 360, I've got that. But and I've got Banjo-Kazooie on N64, and like I said, I've got Perfect Dark. I've got Jet Set Radio. What am I talking about? Reason. No, it's not that in here. I was going to say Lunar Jetman, but it's not that. The other game, I can't remember what it's called, but I've got that on N64. I'll pick that up. Right, Xbox 360 games now. NBA Live 09. Aye, we need it. I need it for the collection. 150. CEX. I was in there the other day and I said to my father-in-law, I goes, "Ugh, I think I'm coming in here because I'll never buy any games out of here because the prices are too high." Walked out with a game 150. I thought these types of games they're no easy to find in the shops because they never sold that much. When these games kind of came out, people bought their FIFAs. That's why there's hundreds of FIFAs. And so sometimes when you see these, they're, you know, £4 or £5, and I said, I'm not paying that. 150. Complete. Dungeon Siege 3. I'm trying to remember where I bought these now because I like to kind of tell you where I've got them. But I think these next two I bought from Cash Generator 199 they were. So Dungeon Siege 3. I can say that right. Square Enix game, role playing, complete. I'm sure it's a decent game, but again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Role playing games are not my thing, only because I get stuck and I get confused and I get frustrated and I end up don't know what I'm doing. But Dungeon Siege and the Hitman HD Trilogy, $199. I thought it was a really good price for these. 3 games you get in it. No manual. I knew that because I checked it, but I thought for $199 I'm still picking it up. So it includes Silent Hill, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts and Hitman Blood Money. 2 games I picked up because I'd bought an Xbox for my friend of mine and well, I went to look for a good deal and these games were part of the bundle, too old for her wee son, so I took them off our hands. Far Cry 4. So these were really good to get. These still go for quite a wee bit of money in the sense of if I was to buy them. So Far Cry 4 and then your Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Which actually looks alright. I've not played it yet. Well, for this one, there's no manual, but I don't know if it actually does come in a manual, or if it did, it might have just been a bit of paper. Then all the information's inside there, so I think it must not. 2 discs. My kids play that online, but I did watch a wee bit of it, and the graphics looked really good. Kevin Spacey's in it. He's a brilliant actor. He's in my House of Cards, which is a fantastic show on Netflix. So it looks really good on Xbox 360. Last 2 games here, which I just picked up the other day. Again, Cash Generator, $199. So I thought loads of them, but these were only 2 there that I needed. Dance Central 3 Connect game. I've got the Dance Central, the first one. Obviously I need number 2, but number 3 now. For £1.99 it's a good price. It seems to still go for a wee bit of money if I was to buy it. They're good, they're alright. Because it works with the Kinect. So it's different from the Wii games, where actually you could just stand and just move the Wii controller to the movements that they're asking for, whereas this actually scans your whole body. So, you know, you have to do the whole dance. It's not my favourite type of game, do you know what I mean? It's not like I would, but I'd play it with my bearings and that, and look like a fool, but hey, that's what it's all about. Last game here, Jumper, Griffin's Story. Now, obviously Jumper was a movie that came out with Anakin Skywalker, Christian something, whatever his name is that played Anakin. This is Griffin's Story. So I'm assuming, I'm looking at the back, it's the guy from Billy Elliot. So it's obviously his story. That's why it's called Griffin's Story. So it's his face that's on the back. I can't remember his name either. He's been Billy Elliot's his famous one, but been in another few movies that I've seen. I don't know if it's any good. The movie was okay. I mean, it was alright. I mean, it was forgettable. I mean, it's not like I would go and watch it again. I enjoyed it when I watched the movie. So I don't know if the game's any good. But anyway, I needed the game. £1.99. Perfect price. I think that puts me on 485. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll put the total underneath. Getting to the 500 mark. It's harder getting games. I am seeing more games in charity shops and that, although I'm not actually seeing a lot that I need for my collection, but yeah, I've seen them more and more. I'm hearing people when I'm watching YouTube videos, they're going to car boot sales. There's a lot of Xbox 360s at car boot sales, which I'm going to have to try and get to. Cash Generator, my local one, £1.99 for them. Again, it's getting harder and harder for me to get ones I need as I'm hitting near the 500 mark. I've been looking on to see, to try and get a definitive list of what counts towards a full collection. But there's certain games I've got that I want to get the physical for. Like I've got The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. I've downloaded that onto my Xbox. Now I have counted that into my thing, but I've not actually got that in a physical. So I'm going to go out and buy that as a physical. But once I do, it's not going to change my total, because I'm sure if I look at my total, I've got Walking Dead in there. So technically speaking, that should be 2 less games than I've got, because it's physical games that I'm counting. It's like I've got Minecraft downloaded, but I've got Minecraft in here. So I also want to check, there was a game, what was it one's new, because I was looking on eBay and just looking at different games that I might need to get, looking at games that maybe are going to cost a lot more, just to get an idea of what I'm needing. Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2 came out as a bundle, but it was packed with an Xbox. I think, does that count? Does it not count? So I'm going to have to find out. Because I've also been doing research on your Skylanders as well. And when I looked at a list, I looked at Xbox.com, 1,182 I think it was games that's been released so far. I've not went through the whole collection, but it looked like they were physical games. Because at the side you could actually pick arcade games as a separate. So there's a few games that I hadn't heard of, so I went to eBay to have a look, and they're there. One was called Handball 2014, which is a big sport, and you see it at the Olympics, and you never see it on your telly, which is a fantastic game. Went onto eBay, and there is a copy of that Handball game up. So obviously these are the type of games I need to go and find, because I'm never going to get them in the shop. Right, we'll leave it there. Hi, thanks for watching guys. Till next time, cheers.